Hey everybody, thanks for watching my videos. Be sure and like and subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos. And also I want to talk about Patreon. If you sign up for Patreon, it helps support me making more window painting videos here and also on Patreon. So check it out. Links in the description. Okay, now on to the video. Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Friday, June 23rd. Don't know what that was. Something fell on the back. Anyway, it's Friday, June 23rd, 2023, and I'm heading to an establishment called The Grid. And it's another job I got as a result of passing out flyers the other day. And so I'm looking forward to it. It's 5:48 a.m. and I'm getting an early start. I like to do that for a couple of reasons. One, it gets pretty warm in here. Not warm in here, warm here during the day. And it's nice and cool this morning. It's about 55 degrees. I mean, it won't get extremely hot today. It's probably, actually might not even get up to 80 today. But just out of a habit, I like to get started early. And I should be done by noon, I'm sure. But anyway, I will see you in a few minutes. Hey guys, I'm back and I'm at the Grid. The Grid. Anyway, it's a nice little place. I got my tarps laid out and my plastic up because I don't want to spill any paint on their new building. They just moved in not too long ago. And I got my 4-inch Wooster roller again, lint free. You can't see it that good because that post there is blocking it, but you'll be able to see it in a minute here. Anyway, I'm kind of sizing up the letters as usual. And yeah, it was chilly this morning, so I had my hoodie on. Didn't have it up, but I had it on. Here I go again, just carving out the letters. I'm writing Poke Bowl because they have Poke Bowls. They're really good. I had one. You can order whatever kind of protein you want on vegetables, rice, and everything, and whatever sauce you want on it. But they're really, really good. They have a small or a medium and a large. I had the large. So I'm just putting this together. And it's a little hyphenated on the end. And there was some space there, so I decided to balance it out. I decided to do a hand pointing. Pointing over to the word bowl in the next window. I like when things sort of fit together. So this was sort of a last minute addition just to fill up that little space underneath the little hyphenated deal there. Now I'm going in and going to work on the word bowl. And I'm trying to do the lettering not so cartoony because they sort of have a feel about the place. It's kind of a cool place, it's kind of hip. And I didn't want really goofy cartoony characters and stuff like that. They didn't want that either. But so I'm trying to make the lettering go with it too, the feel of the place. They have sort of a brand. So this video pretty much is just lettering, but I think it's a pretty good video because you can kind of get an idea of a few other types of lettering that I do. The pokey is a standard sort of promotional lettering I do, but the bowl, I'm kind of doing it more even all the way across. Actually, it says Pokey Bowls with an S. And as usual, I'm sculpting out the letters. And on this, on the bowls, I didn't really draw a line or anything, but when I do the word wine on the other side, because the other side's going to say whiskey and wine, I do use tape and stuff, and I make it really even. So yeah, this video kind of, you'll get to see the W is really, you know, you just got to work at it. You know, those 2 points coming down, the dark triangle is pointing down, you know, you just line them up, and then the triangle going up, and the negative space on bowl, you just sort of keep working it, keep carving it. The W takes a while. Here I'm trimming it up again. Trimming the top. Yeah, I kind of slowed it down a little just to, you know, regular speed, real time, because I wanted to see how I work on the W. I got kind of picky. And again, you're not going to see all this stuff from the road. I get a little bit carried away sometimes. But if it looks that good close up, you know, a foot away, it's going to really look good from the road. And I sort of go along the bottom of the O, and I use that as a guide to carve the bottom of the W. And I'm going in, sped it up a little. I think I slow it down when I do the S too. So we got it all cleaned up there. Now when I do the S, I do basically another O. I sort of look at the other O I just did and try to duplicate that O. And then once I do that, and I've got the O how I want it to look, I just work it, work it, work it. And then I go in across and do the cross beam. I slowed it down here a little now. So here I do the cross beam. I kind of go down a little because I like it to go up and down and give it a little bit of a flare, even though it's pretty much just block lettering. It makes it look cool when it goes up a little like that in the cross beam. But that's how I do S's like that. More like a blocky S, but with a little bit of character. If you haven't already, be sure and like the video and subscribe, and maybe even sign up for Patreon. I started a new tier on Patreon. It's a $2 tier. You don't get any rewards or anything. It's just a way of supporting me. Like if you're getting anything out of these videos, $2 a month, you know, just to support me to be making more videos. I would really appreciate it if you know, did the $2 a month. Or if you do the $5 a month, you get access to over 400 videos on Patreon. If you do the $10 a month, you get a lot more perks too. You get the free books, you get the quarterly sketches, you get all kinds of stuff. Here I am, I had the bowl laid out, and then I just started to put the rice on top, but I left it for now. So this bear paint, I'm using black house paint because to fill in the letters, I don't want to use my really expensive golden high flow acrylic carbon black. It's $30 a pint. So when you're doing big stuff and you're outlining you're inlining with black, painting the black inside the letters, use the house paint black. I got a whole new box of the 2-inch foam brushes, 48 of them, for I think it was $24.98. A really good deal. So that's what I'm using here, a brand new 2-inch foam. And that black covered really good, actually. I didn't expect it to cover that good. So you can see this, but I did go in and I did touch it up a little. I didn't do 2 complete coats of black, but I touched up some spots. But it looks pretty good, and it's like, you know, it goes with their look, their black and white look. It was really windy, so the paint was drying quick. So I already did the highlights kind of on the bowl, and now I'm just filling it up with rice. Now I'm adding some vegetables. It could be bell peppers or spinach or whatever, and maybe some chicken, or I'm just throwing colors at it. I felt kind of weird doing it. I never did a poke bowl before, because to me it could be anything. It looks like bento, it looks like whatever. And I was telling them when I was telling them what to do, I said, and that's kind of the sauce on top there, I guess the brown sauce. That's like the yum yum sauce. But they liked it. I felt weird about it. I thought, I hope they like it. But they were fine with it. Now I'm going over the other side, and what I'm doing is I'm measuring out. Oh no, actually what I'm doing is I'm just painting in black. I painted in a black banner. You can here I'm measuring it because I want to write wine, but I want it really straight because I'm going to run some blue tape across. So I measured it out first. But yeah, that thing on the left there, that's just a banner where I'm going to write whiskey. Kind of freehand it with a sort of a serif lettering, but also flowing, artistic. So here I'm putting the tape in for the top and the bottom of the word wine. I seldom do stuff like this. You know, you've seen me go, whoa, and I got, you know, everything's on a wave. But I was trying to, you know, they were concerned about that, the fonts and stuff I used. They didn't want it cartoony, so I was trying to make it more artistic and fit with their look, and I'm fortunate they liked it. I was really glad. I was kind of freaked out. I was like, God, I hope they like this. Because, you know, they've got a look they want to try to stick to. And this I didn't use a roller, I used the 2-inch foam because I wanted to, you know, more control over it. And at the end I add a little sort of a, I guess, a semi-realistic wine bottle and a semi-realistic whiskey bottle. And they seem fine with it. So here I am sizing it up, and I'm just kind of freehand going for it, hoping it'll work. But if you mess up here, you just paint over it with the black, so it's not a major problem. And I will go back in and clean it up with the black. I'll show you. It's coming along pretty nicely. And then I think I start working on the H. And then I go in real quickly and just do a second coat of white and sort of, you know, work on the lines more. This was crazy. We had a camera tripod malfunction. Hello! I was pissed.
Good morning. You actually got to it this morning.
Yeah, I just had to change because I had my warm clothes on.
Oh,
Because it was
gotcha.
a little chilly this morning.
No, that's awesome because we're doing our grand opening this afternoon. So this is, I mean, I can't thank you enough for getting over here and
Oh, good. Yeah, I like to start early because of the heat.
Yeah, no, that looks awesome.
Great. And then I just got to touch up this. What I do is I do the white and then I come up with the black, clean up the lines a little. And then I'll probably do black inside the wine like that.
Yeah.
And then I thought of putting, probably put a wine bottle here. So now I'm going in and I'm just taking my black brush. I don't know which brush it is. I think it's probably a foam brush, but it could be one of those scholastic brushes, single stroke brushes. But you can see I'm going along there and cleaning up the edges. And it makes it really clean, just like if it was on glass and I was carving it out. But now I'm just using the black and painting over it. We lost one of the balloons.
Tragedy.
So it's Paul and Tiffany, right?
Yeah.
All right, these are the owners. Having a grand opening today, so I'm gonna add a little bit more here. But grand opening, I'm gonna do a couple big black balloons, probably outline them with white. So yeah, they wanted to make an addition because it was their grand opening day. So I told them I'll just charge them another 25 bucks. They were really happy with that. And it went pretty quickly. I painted the black just directly on the window. Doesn't really show up till you outline it. Here I am trying to make two balloons on each side of that beam that's coming straight down. I'm trying to work with what I got. They were putting balloons up all over the place. Here I am just doing the ampersand. So it says whiskey and wine. The job ended up taking me about 5 hours. I was, I think, done before noon, for sure. Now I'm just going in and adding the string off the balloon. And some magic. I like putting magic everywhere now. My signature magic. I've got videos on that. And this covered really well. I was super surprised. This is my white paint. And it was just white house paint, but man, it just went well. I'm using a foam brush, so it works better than if you're using the other brush. The other brush makes it thinner. You got to thin it down, but with a foam brush, you can load it up and you can push it on more. That's why I suspect that's why it covered so well, because it's a foam brush. So there it is, Pokeballs. The grid. I got the black and white theme, and over there it's whiskey and wine, and you can see the whiskey bottle sort of and the wine bottle. Weren't the greatest, but if they're so far off from the road, it's like it should help them, that's for sure. Help them get noticed. So here's some still shots. Anyway, thanks for watching, and again, check out my Patreon. Check it out. Just if you're serious about being a window painter. Okay, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.